We are doing a domain and range card sort. You are going to cut out each of the cards and do not cut on the dotted line. So you have something like this, cut it out. So we are going to start with number 1. So we ignore this because this will be the answer to the last one that we do. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt around the room where you're going from one to the next, to the next, to the next. But with these, we're going to tape them together, okay? So let's see. It says, find the range. So if you need to look back at your notes, remember that range is how far down to how far up. And as you can see from our cards, we have inequalities or list or something like that, all real numbers. So for range, we are doing the y values. So how far down does it go? Nope. How far down? +1. So you're going to show your work on each one of the graphs. Then how far up? Yeah. So there's room at the bottom of this graph so I can write the inequality. So it starts at 1. It does not touch the 1. So I put a less than symbol. If it touched it, it'd be less than or equal to. Then I put y because it's range. And then less than or equal to 8. So you're going to find the answer at the top of another one.
It's G.
That looks similar. What's wrong with G though?
It's I.
Okay, let me find it. You should already have it cut out, but if you don't, then yes, you cut it out. Okay, so we are going to tape these together. So you can still see number 1, answer is I. You see one little piece of tape. Here you go. Okay, now you are going to do the problem that's right here. You're going to keep on taping as you go. Okay, so let's look at this one. Find the range. This is number 9. So range again is the y values. It's how far down to how far up. So this is down to -10 and up to, can we put a fence on the top part? Because there's an arrow. So it goes to infinity. So it would be -10. So I'm going to write it over here. Does it actually touch?
No. Yes.
Yeah. So less than or equal to y. It's less than infinity. Okay. But what does this mean? No, because it goes from -10 to infinity. So y is greater than or equal to -10. Because you can just ignore the infinity over here because you have a number. And then I flip everything around. So let me see. No, because that says less than or equal to 10. But it's supposed to be greater than or equal to -10.
What about Q?
Okay. What does Q say?
All real numbers greater than or equal to -10.
Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
All real numbers greater than or equal to negative 10. That works. Okay, so tape these together.
Q. It's gonna be one long like.
Yeah, it's going to be one long, but it's actually going to connect to the last one. So it's going to end up being a circle. Okay, something to remember though, real quick. Everybody listen. F of x is the same thing as saying y. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this next one together. Find the range. So we're doing range again, which is our y values. But this is a discrete relationship. So it's not continuous. It's not going to be an inequality. We need to know what the y values are. So remember you can do an XY table. So this point would be -8, +1, right? Because you go left or right first and then up and down. So whenever you do your range, you're just going to list out your y values. So go ahead and make a list of all the points. Okay, so don't say the answer out loud. Just wait. Everybody needs to list them out. -4, 3 is the next one. -2, 4. 0, 5. 2, 6. And 4, 7. So if we're asked for our range, it's just a list of y values. So I'm just going to highlight them. You can make a list down at the bottom if you want, but the answer is J. All right, so you will finish all of these. You're going to do as much as you can today in class. It will not be homework. You'll get some time on Monday to finish it. Okay? And then when you're finished with the whole thing, you will have a card sort paper. And what you are going to do is you're going to write 1 is with I, 9 is with Q, 17 is J. So that is how you are going to write your answers. You're going to match the letter with the number that you taped together. I is with 1, Q is with 9, J is with 17, and so on. Then you'll do 10 is with whatever. And that is it.